As we get started, as always, we tune in, see what's going on. And in this case, see also what's going on in response to the words about having goodwill for our bodies, goodwill for ourselves. Let's sit with that sentence for a moment. I have goodwill towards myself. I have goodwill towards my body. And sometimes the mind might be bringing up examples of how we don't have very much goodwill, and we're not really entertaining that. It's okay to have them there and to notice them, but we're not really taking that part of the mind the top priority right now. We're not paying attention to that voice, the critic. So it could be more of an aspiration. It could be something that you really feel, or something you feel sometimes, not other times. I have goodwill towards my body, towards myself. See what comes up. And notice your body. Let your body relax, soften. Coming to a practice is an example of goodwill. We wouldn't be here if we didn't care about ourselves. And notice the whole back of your body, back of your neck and shoulders. Part of the goodwill that we have to our body is that we're allowing it to relax and soften. We're giving it an opportunity to do that. Notice all of those large muscles of the upper back, between the shoulder blades, behind your shoulders, and down through your arms and hands. Down through your back and into your legs and feet. And as you're noticing the back of your body, there's so often tightness and tension and often pain through the neck and shoulders, upper back. Maybe it's down into the lower back or some other part of your body. Right now, just notice that your intention is to soften and relax. Notice your breath and let your breath help you with that. As you're breathing in, there's that expansion. We bring in the in breath, nourishes our body. And let yourself take sufficient air. So if you're breathing kind of slow or shallow, maybe more in your chest than down in your belly, see if you could turn that around. Breathe in a more easeful way, but also taking in a little bit more. And then letting it go, letting your whole body relax as you let go of the breath. For years, we can have pain and contraction in a part of our body. And if that's the case for you, notice if that's intentional. Do you want your back to hurt? Do you want it to be tight? Are you deliberately trying to make it harder for yourself? So we can really acknowledge that fear creates tension, hypervigilance creates tension, and we carry that around in our body. And it's not because we have a bad intention towards our body, it's because we have unhealed trauma. And coming to a practice and relaxing our body is really good evidence that, in fact, we have goodwill towards our body. We're trying to heal and soften and let go of the tension that causes the pain. And that even the tightening up of our body, if we're clenching our teeth or we have that tightness through the shoulders and neck, that's also an attempt to protect ourselves. So we're not really at war, one part of us against the other part. We all really want the same thing. All of us enjoy a calm mind, ease in our breath, soft body. And we have habits that create tension in the body or pain or that drain us of energy. But it's not because we're working against ourselves. So check that. What's your response as you look into that? With my whole being, I want to be well. Stay in touch with your body, your breath. Notice the front of your body again, forehead and eyebrows, your eyes, your mouth and chin, the hinges of your jaw. From that first initial check in when we start a practice, we notice the obvious things. And then when we come back and go through it in more detail, we notice more subtleties. What's going on in your face right now? Your jaw and your mouth, throat. Notice your chest and your stomach. Coming back to noticing your breath and the movement as your body breathes. Notice the front of your arms, your hands, your fingers and fingertips, and all through the front of your legs and feet, your toes, soles of your feet. And notice your whole body again, front and the back, top and the bottom. And notice your response to these words. I have goodwill towards my body. My body has goodwill towards me. Notice what comes up. Notice if there's a sense of separation, of parts working against each other, what evidence might be coming up. Stay connected with your breath. It can be very helpful to try to maintain awareness of each breath as we're doing an inquiry. Part of your mind is watching the breath. You're aware of energy and sensation in your body and aware of thoughts in the mind. With my whole integrated self, my whole being, I want the best for me. I feel goodwill, every cell of my body. And sit with that as though it is 100% true. Even if it's more of an aspiration right now than a reality. For a few minutes, let's sit with it as though it's true. With my whole being, I want the best for me. Let that thought saturate all the cells of your body, all of the air that's moving in and out of your lungs, all the tissues. the muscles, the blood. Your whole body can feel that goodwill. Continue to notice your breath. Let your muscles soften. If your mind wanders off, simply bring it back. Let yourself rest. Deeply relax. Notice the stillness that's here. And notice your intention. With my whole being, I have goodwill towards myself. I want the best. I love and support myself. And stay with the positive intention or aspiration. Sit with it. It's 100% true. I love and support myself. And feel it in every single cell in your body. And before we finish the practice, set your intention that as you move through the day, you will look for ways to make that aspiration real. And think ahead to your day. When is an opportunity that you might have to act in your own best interest, to really support yourself? And for a moment, visualize that with all of the detail. Notice your body, your breath, energy in your body. My whole being, I have goodwill. I love and support myself. And when you're ready, finish the practice and open your eyes.